Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Raiders! Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
The numbers for Thielen in that game last week: 10 catches, 136 yards, and a touchdown. Tua's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. We're going to see it as the game continues.
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man right side is Ingram. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Brady now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Brady. He dumps it off for Henry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, quick hitter here, it's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Tua finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Again, it's Brady. This will go to Henry out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be third down. Here's Brady to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. On first down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. A check down here for Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Tagovailoa. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. A short throw to Ingram. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Complete. It's Henry. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Working with a 2nd and 4. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Brady's throw there complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Brady going to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And caught by Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Back to throw, Brady. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One final try for Tagovailoa. This for all the marbles. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Las Vegas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.